Hello, I'm Christopher Walsh. I'm glad you came by. I'm glad you're showing interest in AR development. I wanted to share a project with you that if you're interested in getting into AR development, you don't even need to know how to code. You just need to know how to follow this project, just put your assets in place of my assets, and then you should be able to make your very own AR experience. And throughout that process, you can learn more about modifying the app and add your own touch to it. You're going to have these assets here. And if you don't already have this folder, you're going to go down to Assets, Import, ARs and Textures. You're going to go AR Reference Group. Don't worry about Reference Objects and Image Set right now, but Reference Group. It will create this folder for you, and then you're going to want to drag in all your images. Just standard images should work. PNGs, JPEGs will all work fine. For example, I just got this book. I'm at a library right now. I just got this book and I took a photo of it because I needed something in person. I didn't have anything printed out on me. So I took a photo of this, cropped it up. I measured it to make sure the size was right. And then I imported it into the AR resources group. Now, I want you to focus your attention to, in the content view, what we have here called image pairs. This is essentially all you need to worry about. Loading in your assets into this side loader here, and then changing out the names based on the names that they are. For example, the first image pairing I have is the base mural with the video. This video is loaded in, it's called video. It's a move video, and it's like this. And then I'll show you if I open up and then right in place like it is, the video is playing. As you can see, these people are nice smiling right here. The arm is moving. Rick Hansen's moving. It's really cool. The jet's moving. The horse is actually moving. It's cool. When I first got into AR, a lot of these resources were available for me on GitHub. I was able to find MIT licensed stuff that I could use and modify to my own needs. What I found is I found a project that worked for images and videos. I found one that worked for models. And I found other ones along the way that helped me incorporate these types of things. And what I really wanted to do is package that all together into a simplified small project that's really easy to understand, that you can use, that has everything you need to make some really cool apps with AR. That's image video pairs, image model pairs, and image audio pairs. I set up this pairing structure and I hadn't seen any of the open source projects do this as well. I really think this like child-parent relationship of image as the anchor and the video object or song, it's just a really organized way of understanding, and I could just copy this right here. It's a really cool way of you setting it up, making a pretty easy app where you could go a lot of ways. You could make a magazine that's like 20 pages or a comic book, and each page of the book has an animation or a video that comes from the page. You could also, that's what I've done. I've done that with Marvin's Magic Inc. I'll show some examples of that right here. Or you could do something else I've done. I made a playing card set. You could make your own trading cards, TCG type cards, collectibles that have your very own 3D models and things attached like that. I've done something like that. You can see the example here. Or you could also have some cool immersive experience with an artistic exhibit in like a mural. That's what I set up this app originally for. There's a mural in my town and we're gonna go see if we can get it to be animated and look like the mural's coming to life with all these videos that's gonna overlay on top of the real mural. Or you could do, based on a billboard, some type of cool advertisement. There's lots of cool things you could do with this simple setup. One more thing I should note, and this is actually very important, if you have a different type of file format for video and audio, I have not worked with, nor would I recommend working with anything else but a USDZ file, but you can work with MP3s or you could work with MP4s, as well as you can work with moves and you can work with waves. So right here, yeah, I had to change that out. So if you wanted to put an MP4, you just go MP4 and then it would be like that. Or you could just, same with the wave, you could put MP3 and now it will also look for MP3. Try to keep all your audios the same, we'll just keep things easy. And then once they're in the project, as long as they are a wave file, move file, and as long as you've defined them into your image pairs and you've loaded the asset that correlates to it, everything should be great and ready for you to add an entire book this way. Remember, you're just going into these pairs. When you want to add another When you want to add another pair, you're just going to go, for example, into image video pairs. You're going to want to copy this here, keep the same structure, just go down, paste. You're going to want to put a comma after that first one so it keeps the continuation. You're going to want to call it like 2, video 2, and then make sure the new assets that you're loading also have these exact same names, or whatever names you like. Just make sure it's like that. Then if I want to continue and keep adding a whole book's worth of assets into here, I can do that by continue on, and then boom. But that's how you're going to want to add assets. And I just want to say again, you're going to want to add those commas after an asset you add, and make sure the names are different so you don't have any duplicates. And then you're going to want to make sure your same assets are loaded into the project. You can see with the drop down menu there. And everything should be great. I've added my launch screen now, so I want to go to launch screen. And I want to do this. And then that way, when you guys are working on it, you can just, customize this in your own view, get creative with all the things you can do with text and image views, different stuff if you would like. Your own fully custom branded app, if you want to make your own branded app that goes along with your book release or your custom game. You can make a whole board game. Like I said before, there's so many cool things you can do with this, from promotional to games to immersive art experiences. So this is a really simple project that I think really nails it as far as I've worked with, from just straight storyboards, UI kit, all the way up to Swift UI, using both, which you have to. And I've worked in a lot of different of the open source projects that use different methods. And I think I've just learned this is the best way to approach it. This is an efficient app. It's got good performance. The videos load smoothly, and you can check it out for yourself. You can use it for yourself. And I think this is not only set up for you to use and understand AR. If you just want to not understand coding, if you just want to come in and add in all your assets and have your own app, you can do that as well. And it's efficiently set up for people to understand how the pairing relationships work. Where do I load this? How does it understand my updates I want to make? And it's just super straightforward this way.